Rihanna was this year's Super Bowl halftime performer, and it's safe to say that she shined bright like a diamond and did her thing. And all the while, she seemingly announced that she was pregnant while doing so, while performing. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here or you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button right below this video. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. Like the video. When you do that, it's going to share it out throughout the YouTube community so more people like yourself can find us. Also, join the conversation. I want to hear what you've got to say about this halftime performance and her pregnancy announcement. Okay, so look, it's no secret if you've watched my channel from the beginning, you may know I am a huge Rihanna fan. I got a poster over there on my wall like I'm a 16-year-old little girl. I'm wearing the shirt right now. Got this from her anti-world tour that I went back on back in 2016. It's been 7 years since she's really been back on stage performing. So I was super excited for this moment. Like, so excited. I told someone, even said on Facebook, Rihanna could have sat on the field singing lullabies and I would have been satisfied. You know, at first, after I watched, I saw a lot of people saying things like, oh, this was a lazy performance and this was the worst Super Bowl performance in their life. Now, I saw lots of positive comments as well. But my thing is, obviously, if you see her belly, she was pregnant. Now, at one point, I thought, okay, maybe this is, from her last pregnancy, because she just had a baby, like, 6 months ago? Less than 6 months, something like that. And I was thinking, okay, maybe that's just some baby fat she hasn't worked off. But then I'm looking, and if you notice during Diamonds, if you watched at the end, during Diamonds, she held her belly. And even at the beginning, and bitch better have my money. As soon as the camera panned down from her face, her hand rubbed down her belly, if you notice that. So she gave us subtle hints throughout the show that she is going to be expecting her second child with rapper A$AP Rocky. They've been together a minute now. This is their second child. Like I said, she just had a child less than a year ago. So, I really enjoyed the performance. I liked the theatrics. I liked the staging. Now, if I'm going to be real and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have some critiques too. I'm going to have my critiques too. But first, the pros. She looked beautiful. Her voice sounded amazing. I loved it. It sounded amazing. Didn't seem like there were any fuck-ups or any hiccups or anything like that. I liked the floating stages. I thought that was dope. I loved the floating stages aspect of it. Now, if we're going to be completely real about it, that's what I do. Even though I'm a fan and I love her, I'm going to be completely real about certain things. A lot of people were asking what the people were wearing. They were wearing that's part of her Savage Fenty lingerie line, some of the stuff that they wore. But they've also added in, not just lingerie, they've added in some, jackets and things like that into this clothing brand type thing now. So a lot of the dancers were wearing her line. I wasn't a huge fan of it, just to be honest. I mean, I thought it went good with the red, but I don't know. I kind of wish there would have been like a switch up in dancers or a switch up in the a wardrobe change. That's what I was trying to get out. And then with her, I was thinking, okay, again, she is pregnant, so that's probably why she didn't really do any wardrobe changes. So I understood that part, but there's little couple of things I was like, okay, I wish they would have done differently. But overall, I was very impressed. I was happy with the performance. There wasn't anything where I was like, oh, this is bad. Nope, loved it. 10s across the board, minus little things that I said, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. I really did. They played pretty much all her #1 hits, her biggest songs. And you gotta remember, they mashed this into 13 minutes. So if you notice, a lot of the songs only get about 15 to 25 seconds of play, and then they move on to it. So yeah, and also her representative confirmed after the show that she is indeed pregnant. So that isn't just he said, she said. That isn't just baby weight. She is indeed pregnant. Now, her ex, Chris Brown, posted on his Instagram a go girl with the hearts. Now, I think this was before the pregnancy. So I think he was just saying, like, you go girl, do your thing at the Super Bowl. which I thought was nice. I thought was sweet. Some people were like, "Oh, he needs to stay out of it," but I'm like, look, he's being positive. He's saying, you know, good for you. You go. And a lot of people, when it comes to Chris Brown and Rihanna, they're so salty about it, and they're like, woman beater, yada yada. Chris and Rihanna have both moved on. They've since moved on. They've hung out before. After all this, she's forgiven him. You know, they moved past all of that. And I think sometimes the public should, because it's not even got anything to do with us. It's just something we see. Um, and I think it was cool for him to say congratulations. Look, they're both parents now. He's got 3 children. She's got 2. They both are doing their own thing. They're not studying one another, but they've always got this thing that happened between them. And I'm not speaking on the abuse. I'm speaking on just being in love. When you're in love with someone, you know, sometimes you're always tied to that person in a way, even if you never see one another, even if, you know, they move on, but you still love them. Does that make sense? Like, and some people may say, no, I hate my exes. Some of y'all may be like, fuck no, I hate my exes. But listen, let me think. I've got maybe 1 or 2 people in my life that things may end on a really bad term, but we end up moving on from that in the future, and we forgive one another. And at the end of the day, you still have a love for them. You're not in love with them anymore, but you've got love for them. I hope I'm not rambling on with that. Anyway, let me wrap this video up. Trying to think of anything else that I wanted to say regarding the show or the program. Oh, I will say this kind of selfishly, I was kind of like, damn, this means we're not going to get a tour now. And we're probably not going to, maybe we might get new music, but I doubt it. I think this was her way of just saying, y'all been wanting me to come back. Here you go. I'm back for a minute. Now I got to go back into my motherhood hole. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Just please, girl, release a single. Release a single. Just give us a single. I'll be happy with that. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button right below this video. Also, like the channel. Make sure you like the channel so more people can find us. And join the conversation. What did you think of Rihanna's Super Bowl performance? Did you enjoy it? How do you feel about her announcing her pregnancy through the show? I want to hear from you. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, concerns, reads, whatever you got to say. I love you guys for watching. And stay tuned for that Baddies West recap coming right up. Love y'all.